Welcome to Local Heroes, a series where we talk to local heroes in our hometown of Manchester. Today we're talking to Sian Millward, leader of Manchester Bees Forest School and local community hero.
I'm Siân Millward and I'm the founder of Manchester Bees Forest School. This is our home from home here at Blackfields Market Garden in Fallowfield, Manchester. Most of the work that I do is with children with disabilities or additional needs. So we're supported by Manchester City Council to host families that include a child with additional needs in this gorgeous community garden. Sharing the space, we have Myco, they're a mushroom growing cooperative. We've got a woodworking workshop. We've got the kiln here for our community pottery studio. My neighbour in the children's garden area is the Gat School Garden Project, who support asylum seeking and refugee people. In this corner we've got a new Kurdish garden. We use a calmer corner of the garden, which is set up more for children's play, so it includes things like a sand pit and a mud kitchen, a den building corner, fire circle and some vegetables. So we still like to go and explore the wider garden and visit the beehives and see what the honeybees are doing and see what's growing. The Forest School is one form of outdoor education which is for young people of all ages to learn through play, experimentation, risk-taking over a long period of time in nature. Potentially we're not the kind of purest form of forest school because we are in a very urban setting, but the children with additional needs often need a safe toy to then transition them into working outdoors, because for our children where new spaces can be quite anxiety inducing, coming to a setting like this is really brave of them really. So I do have some safe toys that are familiar, and then often those diggers and dinosaurs go off into the garden and we start exploring a bit more in nature-based play. Families are welcome to come for however long they like, whenever they're ready, between 10 and 3 o'clock. We have anyone from tiny tots up to teenagers. We find that we host quite a lot of larger families with children spread across the age range, because there is something for everyone. Possibly the thing that sets us apart is that we try to be as inclusive as possible. Most of our families include a child who is neurodivergent, so I'm really big on all behaviours communication. We're all quite different and we're encouraged to be our full selves when we're here, so we hope that we do a good job of hosting everyone and welcoming everyone as they are. So we're a stay and play setting, so grown-ups are welcome too. Children are supervised by an adult when they come here. That enables us to host more children, and our forest school leaders and assistants can then focus on the tool use and the fire while their parents supervise the children. What we see is a real focus on attachment work and relationship building, and that parents and children are working together in a risk-taking activity. So we hope that can then be applied outside of a forest school setting, and that further trust is built between parents and children. The kind of things you can expect to do today are messy play. We've got pumpkins and autumn vibes in the mud kitchen and the messy play station. We've got a new water area, so we've got drain pipes and pouring tools. We'll be doing bug hunt, doing some nature art with autumn leaves. We'll be lighting fires. We've got some den building stations, play activities. My style is to set up lots of activity stations all over the garden, and then what typically happens is the children will be inspired by that, and then they'll have much better ideas and they'll go off and play together and enjoy their own games. The kind of feedback we receive from parents with a disabled child is that often when they come to Family Forest School, it's the longest they've ever been outside with their child. Even on a rainy day, we've had that feedback. Parents will often say to us, new settings are hard, my child doesn't respond well to change, and we were all really anxious arriving. And then what typically happens is they're really calm outside. So we work a lot with children who have ADHD or who are autistic, neurodivergent in lots of ways, developmental needs. They're really calm. I'm really calm here. Everyone is really calm here. So that energy just radiates. There's a lot of love in this garden. Everything's planted by volunteers. So I think there is a sense of community ownership in this space, and we all feel welcome here and calm here. So the benefits, I think, are the calmness, we see less behaviour that challenges because young people are calm when they're here. And we also see parents relaxed for the first time. Parents feedback to us that they are perpetually stressed, that they feel judged when they go out in public with their child who might behave in neurodivergent ways. Parents report that they are typically horrendously stressed, and when they're here, it's the first time they've been able to sit down with a cup of tea and relax in comfort, knowing that their child is safe and that they're cared for and their needs are met in a space. Parents love it, which is amazing feedback. We also hear that the forest school effect, as it were, goes beyond our sessions. Parents report that the children have got maybe really excited about finding bugs and that they're now walking to school more often, or they're playing in the park more often, or they're more motivated to go outside and get away from the iPad and the technology, which is so captivating. Parents feed back to us that they're enjoying being outside more with their children longer term because they've had a really positive engagement with outside. I'm really excited for the direction that Manchester Bees is going. I have my forest school here. We're supported by maybe 20 regular volunteers. 2 of those volunteers have now become sessional staff, so the team is developing and we're expanding our skill set. I've just started hosting Sunday family forest schools. In the pipeline, I am in talks with a second site in Glossop. That's very exciting, very different vibe to here. They are also a not-for-profit site. It's gated and it is a woodland. All being well, I will be working in a similar model in Glossop, so I hope to work with the High Peak Borough Council to provide similar services to disabled children and children with additional needs, as well as hosting the parent stay and play sessions, which is really exciting. So I'm getting to blend all of my interests of community work and education and creativity into the most interesting wildlife, I think. All of my wildest dreams for this space have come true. I am so proud that the feedback is that people feel welcome here and that they feel calm here and that they think that I'm creating that space around their family for them to be themselves and explore play in nature. I'm just so proud. That's my highest aspiration, is that people feel welcome, because by training and by heart I am a community worker, so that is a massive success story for me. The most exciting things have been when I see children making amazing progress. So there's a little girl that comes here who is autistic and has some developmental needs, and when she first started coming, she would express herself through quite high-pitched screaming, and Mum was feeling a bit anxious about it, but that was fine for us. It was just, it was just a new space for her. And she came to my family forest school a few Sundays ago, and she was hosting us. She was around the fire saying her name, and we were all saying hello to her, and she was going around the circle and waving to everyone and welcoming everyone. And I thought, yeah, that's how we do things in Manchester Bees. And it just made me think, actually, yeah, you've set the tone. This is what we're all about. It's moments like that where I just think we've created a community together. And when I hear that young people who are neurodivergent, who struggle to make connections and make friends, are meeting up outside of forest school because they've met a kindred spirit, and the mums are friends outside forest school, that is just amazing feedback for me to hear, that we've collectively created, as a group of families and forest school leaders and all the gorgeous people that work in the garden, we have created something which has built community beyond children's sessions.